Hello, welcome. If you are aspiring to apply to any of the Ogun State owned tertiary institutions, Ogun State has about 9 tertiary institutions spread across University, College of Education, and Polytechnics. If you are aspiring to apply to any one of them, as part of the admission requirement, you are expected to submit the tax clearance certificate of your parent, sponsor, or guardian. If you are not able to do that, such candidates are expected to make a payment for what we call minimum tax of 10,300. That will actually cover for the tax clearance certificate. In the past, I've seen students travel far and near to actually pay for this service, but right now the payment is online. You can actually do the payment from the comfort of your home, and that's what I actually want to demonstrate to you in this lesson, how to actually go about that payment without you having to travel far and near to the next tax office to make such payment. So all you need is just to come to this URL. You've seen it. This is the URL that you have expected to come into. Let me zoom it a bit so that you can see. So this URL portal.ogitas.ogunstate.gov.ng. So once you are on this portal, you only have to click on get started, or you simply scroll down and then you come to where it says register as an individual. So we are going to be registering as an individual and not as a corporation. So you just click on register as an individual, or you can click here. It's also take you to get started. It's also takes you to this particular place where you can simply click and register as an individual. So once you click on that, this will actually come up. You sign up for the very first time. You are expected to supply your first name, your surname. Your surname is the same thing as your last name. You enter a valid email address, very, very important. This is actually very, very important. You enter your phone number, you select your nationality, and another very important stuff is your 11-digit national identity number. Those two are very, very important. So let's quickly fill this form and see how to actually go about it. Now we have actually filled the forms, supply our first name, our last name, the email, the NIN number, and you can actually see that the system will actually validate that NIN number. Very, very important to supply correct information. So once you are done, you can simply submit, and you actually receive an email containing your state TIN and the password with which you are going to log in for the very first time. So click on submit, and then you see that we have this particular message that says registration completed, check your email. That's why it's very important for you to supply correct email. So let's actually get into the email. We copy the password and then we actually sign it. And sign in the email and password. So once you are signing in for the very first time, you'll be prompted to change your email address, your password. So we'll input our current password, and then we are expected to input a new password. So let's input something that you can easily remember. You just put in a password that you can easily remember. Passwords match, and then we save changes, and then we are good to go. So we simply log in again, and then we sign in. The process is actually very simple. All right, so I'm going to say no. So we have dashboard. You can see the name, and then you can see this state TIN that's actually generated a state TIN for that particular person. So this is the profile. So from here you can actually pay the 10,300 minimum tax. So we come here to generate bill. That's the first thing. Once you are here, we'll click on generate bill, and then we have all of this stuff. which you are expected to update the profile. So please, these are what you have to do. So you have the name and every other thing. So please update this profile wherever you need to upload that particular profile, and then you are good to go. So let me quickly do this and then I'll come back. So just provide some basic stuffs. Once you are done, make sure you click on update profile, and then you are good to go. So we'll click on generate bill, and then once we are here, so we want to look for the tax that I want to pay, and this is the minimum tax. That's the tax that I want to pay, minimum tax. It asks for description. We also use the same description that says minimum tax as description. The amount is 10,000. So we simply generate bill. After that 10,000, we click on generate bill. Now that we have our bill generated for us, the most important thing here is this payment code. So we need to copy this payment code, and then when we go over this invoice, you see a number of payment options. You can pay by bank branches here. For example, we have you can pay by bank branches, remitter on Express Pay and some other, and then you can pay by card online and or bank transfer. So we have all these payment options available, but of course we want to pay via online. So I'll simply come here and say I want to pay via bank transfer. So I'll click on this, and then that should open up a new URL for me to actually load that the next page. All right, now we have this. So we simply want to input the payment code, as you can see, very important. So here we want to input the payment code. We copy from the bill. This is the payment code I'm talking about, this particular code. Copy it and input it here, and then you click on get details. So we wait for it to load for us. All right, now we have it. So we can simply input basic details. Everything is there for us. We have the payment code here. We simply input the first name from what we have, and then we input the last name. So we input the last name also. We want to put in the email address too of that particular candidate, then also the phone number. We also put in the phone number into this. So let's put in the phone amount to pay. We want to select bank transfer, and then we select this, and then we click on make payment. All right, so we have our phone number. As you can see, that system has generated payment details. You have the bank, you have the account number, you have the name, you have the payment code, and then it says this is the amount you are paying, and this is the revenue details, minimum tax. So the account expires, as you can see, that we have a deadline for payment. So the account expires in 6 days, 23 hours, about 7 days before this account will actually expire. So you simply have to go to your banking app, just open your app, pay up this money, and then come back to click on confirm transfer. So let me quickly open up my bank account, and then I'll simply pay to this account details, and then we are good to go. So I'll come back. All right, now that I've made the payment, I simply have to click on confirm transfer. So we have payment successful. As you can see, payment is successful, and this is the date and time of payment, and this is the amount, and this is the service, as you can see, and this is the account from which I transfer from. You can actually pay literally from any account. It doesn't have to be your account. You can pay from any account. So our payment is successful. So we can actually go back to our invoice. Now that the payment is successful, we can go back to our dashboard. All right, now we have one transaction. We can click here. Like I said, there are two payments. As you can see, print invoice, the status is still pending, and every other thing. So like I said, there are two payments, 10,300. We have paid 10,000 for minimum tax. So we're expected to follow the same process and pay the 300 naira for development levy. So we'll go back to generate bill and look at we look for development levy. development levy from all these services. I want to look for development levy, and then development levy, and the amount is simply 300 naira, and then we generate in the bill. We follow that same process. We generate the bill. We simply go back to where we, then we click on this, copy the payment code. The payment code we copy. Now we are back to our dashboard, and you can see that we have transaction, a total of 2 transactions. So we can simply click on it. Once we click on it, we are able to see, you can see that it says pending and pending. Now that we have our invoices, the 2 of them, so we are simply waiting for them to be confirmed so that we can have our receipt. We'll be able to download and print our receipt. So in most cases, you only need to wait a few hours, a few minutes, or at most maybe 24 hours after the payment, your receipt will be ready. So I'll simply wait, and then I'll come back and show you when the receipt is actually ready. All right, welcome back. So let's just log in and see whether our tax receipt is ready. So I'll just click on login. Just log in with your email and your password. So we simply wait for it. All right, we are back to our dashboard. So we have the profile transaction. We can see 2. So we click on transaction and see what we have. So we can see that our tax receipt is ready. You can see the status is paid. And here we can click on print receipt. And you can see that we paid 300 naira for development levy, and we paid 10,000 naira for minimum tax. So this is how it goes. So I can simply come here and click on print receipt, and that should give me a receipt. Of course, this is it. You can simply print this out and submit a copy to your school, and keep a copy for yourself. That will actually take you through the program. You can click here also and download it, print a copy, and submit it to your institution as a form of evidence of tax clearance certificate. So this is a tax receipt, and will actually take you through the course of your study. And that is the end of the lesson. Thank you so much for staying with me. If you have any question or contribution, drop it in the comment box. And you have learned anything whatsoever, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you.